already discussed human trafficking. So human trafficking means when the trade things happen by human, that is human trafficking, like buying, selling the human in market, that is human trafficking. Okay. So human trafficking mostly happen in the rural places as well as from the other country. People are come for the job, for migrant laborers, the poor parents, illiterates, ignorant, lack of knowledge about the other places. So these are the group of people facing the issue of human trafficking. So because of human trafficking, we have number of consequences. Because human trafficking mostly happens to the child and woman only. So the child and woman are physically, mentally, they are facing a number of issues, and some child thrown into the beggar kind of things also. So from childhood, they miss their education, they miss their proper knowledge, skill, everything. So it's not good for that. So like this, we have number of impact due to the human trafficking. To prevent the human trafficking, we have number of legislations available, but the legislations, law alone, did not help to save the woman and child from the human trafficking. We have to develop, we have to improve some other things, like individually they have to be strong, they have to aware about the issue of human trafficking, and they have to do some other technology related things also to prevent you, to save their life from the human trafficking. So that's going to discuss from our last class. In continue with next one, child abuse and child labor. That is, we have the two different topic in our next unit. So from that first one, we'll discuss this child abuse. Okay. So child abuse and also a serious issue in our society. Number of child facing the abuse from others. Okay. I have this on the YouTube link is there. You can watch the YouTube video. You can get more idea about the child abuse. Okay, so I already uploaded these things in your course page. You can download the PPT and you can watch the YouTube link if you interest, if you want to know more about the child abuse. So child abuse, people mostly thinking child abuse means physically when the child get attacked, when the child get abused from others, it considered as child abuse. Like from the parents, from the teachers, when they are beating, when they are kicking, when they are slapping the child, thinking that is the child abuse. Okay, but child abuse not just like a physical violence, not just like a physical abuse to the child. We have other things also come under the child abuse. Okay, like a type of maltreatment also come under the abuse only. Like when you not take care of the child, when you are not giving proper or enough care to the child, it has come under the child abuse. So not only physical violence, but psychologically also, when you are dealing the child, when not giving the proper care, affection, the type of maltreatment by the adult, by the parent, by the neighbors also come under the child abuse. Even the neglecting also come under the child abuse. The neglecting means not consider, not taking care, not like avoiding, not giving the time spending the child. That kind of things also come under the child abuse. Majority of the child abuse things happening by the adult people only, whom they are more depend, whom they are believe, whom they spend time with. This type of group of people only doing the, this type of people only mostly doing the child abuse, such as the nursery workers, teachers, sports coach, tuition master, or the neighbors, relatives, or the family friends, or other apartment next. This type of group of people only, this type of relatives are more dependents, are more close, easy contacts. People only abusing the child in more cases compared to the other numbers. Okay, so majority of the child abuse is happening by the close circle of the child, close circle of the family members only doing the child abuse. Okay. The term child abuse or child maltreatment means physically, sexually, and psychologically maltreatment, neglecting of a child or children, especially from the parent or the caregiver. The things will happen considered as the child abuse. That is physically when the abuse or maltreatment, or sexually when they are abusing and are doing some maltreatment, psychologically also neglect as well as the maltreatment. So this type of thing when the child getting from the close circle, it considers child abuse or child maltreatment. And also child abuse means when a parent or a caregiver, whether through the action or failing to act, cause of injury, death, emotional harming, risk of serious harm to the child. So these things will happen. It will come under the child abuse only. So through the action or failing to act, through some activity like beating, kicking, slapping, that is the activity. And failing to act also, like not all holding, not all hugging, not all carrying. So failing of act also come under the abuse, and injury, death, emotional harm, that kind of things also we can consider as child abuse. When the child facing this issue from the close circle, from anybody, so that is the meaning of child abuse. Some definition to understand the term of child abuse. So Kemp defined that child abuse means it's a condition of having to do with those who have been deliberately injured by physical assault. By physical assault, when the child getting some kind of injury. Physical assault means like person is beating. So physically they are getting the beating or slapping, kicking, pitching, anything. So physically by physical assault, when the child gets some kind of injury, that is the physical child abuse by Kemp and Kemp. Burgess said that child abuse means any child who receive non-accidental physical or psychological injury, like it not knowingly, even unknowingly also, it like a not like unknowingly, knowingly the child getting some kind of injury, psychological, physically, non-accident, it not happen without any knowledge, without any kind of understanding. It not happen suddenly, knowingly, very planned, intentionally. Child getting some kind of injury from others means that is also come under the child abuse. And last one, child abuse means children who have received serious physical injury caused willfully rather than by the accident. So not by accident, but willfully the child got some get some kind of injury from others. So that kind of things didn't happen, considered as child abuse. So injury means not only physically, but like psychological injury, physical injury, and other type of by sexual active type of injury also come under the child abuse. So like this. So from this understand, child abuse means non-accidental injury, intentional injury, or psychologically, physically, when the child facing kind of injury from others. So this kind of activity when child receiving, child facing, that is child abuse. Okay. We have type of child abuse. Like I told you, the physical abuse only not considered child abuse. We have other forms also, like physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, even neglecting also come under the abuse. That is physical neglect and emotional neglect, psychological neglect, like this. So these also come under the type of abuses. Okay. First one, physical abuse. Physical abuse means all forms of physical violence. As I told you, like from the parents, from the teachers, from the tuition master, when they are kind of beating with the scale, with the stick, the slapping, or when they don't do homework, when they not obey anything in the public place, that the parents used to beat, parents used to kick. So these type of things, all forms of physical attack, physical assault from anybody, the child facing, that is the physical abuse. Next one, emotional or psychological abuse. Emotional psychological abuse means that is when the person is getting some kind of fear by some adult members, like they are threatening, they are make them fear, they are make them some uncomfortable situation to the child. When the child getting some these type of things from others, that is the physical abuse. That is the psychological abuse. For example, in our relatives also, some relatives very strict with the child. Some relatives are very rude with the child. The child always fear about the person. Some uncle, some people very by the look, by the body language, child get fear. Okay, so that type of when you are giving some kind of fear to the child, when you are threatening the child by some body language, knowingly or unknowingly, the child getting fear by your activity means that is the abuse. That type of abuse is psychological abuse. Next one, sexual abuse. Sexual abuse means when the child getting some kind of sexual contact with an adult by force upon a child. That is the sexual abuse, like doing some sexual activity with the child without the knowledge, without the awareness. Child not also not aware what they are doing, but the adult member misuse the child sexually, like touching or insert something or forcing, doing some do something. So that type of thing, sexual way when they are treating, when they are using the child, that is the sexual abuse. Next one, neglect. We have two type of neglect, that's physical neglect and psychological neglect. Physical neglect means when you're not at all carrying the child, when you're not at all giving your physical contact to the child, like not holding, not hugging, not holding the hand, not give company at the time of holding, at the time of sitting next to you, you not hold, you not show your love by physical care, by physically you not show your care. That type of things can come under the abuse. For example, the child want to hold you, child want to be with you, child want to sleep next to you, child want to hold your hand, time of fear or any safety or for fun, for joy also, but you are avoiding the child, not giving your hand, or you're not ready to hold the child, always you are avoiding to hold hand. So these type of things, when you're avoiding physically, the child will feel some unhappy, child also feel some different what is it, they not feel comfortable, so it come under the physical neglect. Next one, psychological neglect or emotional neglect. Psychological neglect or emotional neglect means like that you are neglecting the child need, you're neglecting the child desire. That is the psychological neglect. For example, sometimes the child want something from you, but you're not at all fulfilling the needs. You're not at all buy the things for the child. Sometimes you promise your child to buy something. Okay, I will come from office. That time I will buy chocolate for you. I will buy so and so things. I will do so and so things like that. But you're not keeping the word. You're not keeping your promise. You are avoiding the things. You are not complete your things properly. Means child feel neglect. Child not feel comfortable with you. That is the psychological neglect. Knowingly you are avoiding to fulfill the needs of the child. Like sometime child used to beg like anything to the child parents, but parents not fulfilling, parents not offering or giving the things, not because of money, but some parents knowingly they not take care. Even sometimes the relatives also, the child, when the child come for shop, child want the chocolate or something, but the relatives can buy the things for the child, but relatives not buy, right? The relatives not ready to give the chocolate to the child. So this type of things psychologically, when the child need also, but you cannot, you not fulfill, means it come under the psychological or emotional neglect. So like this, we have a number of type of child abuse is there from our society. So that is the types of abuse which the students are facing from our society. Causes, mostly the causes are from the parents, from the close circle, from the family, friends only. Reason for the child abuse, because when they are good, when they only can protect the child, they can do the proper care to the child, but mostly parents is the responsible for the child abuse. They not spend time, they not take care of the child, they not aware about the child growth or child development. Like this, a number of reasons we'll discuss. First is the parental causes for the child abuse, like isolation, lack of support. Okay, so no family members or no friends, no partners or community support to help the parents. Or they not teach about the parenting. So how to take care of the child. The basic knowledge the parents doesn't have, because you know very well, due to the urbanization, industrialization, modernization, nowadays number of family members are nuclear family, like they are living in the urban places, like grandparents or other uncle or aunties are living in some other state, other districts also. So nowadays number of nuclear family setup we can see. So in nuclear family, only husband, wife with children. So this only small circle only. So that time the parents are not aware how to do the, how to take care of the child. Like there is no parenting skill, there is no awareness, there is no idea about child care, child development. like if any grandparents are there, at least the grandparents will take care of the child. Grandparents will spend the time. Grandparents will fulfill the needs of the child. But both the parents are going to the job and they come back evening time only. The rest of the child is alone, or in the nursery or the nursery school, or the uh, kind of other caregiver like this. Somewhere the child is engaged. So these people not giving proper care. So the isolation way of lifestyle, isolation way of family setup, far away from the relatives. Also reason the child missing a lot, child abuse also happening from the society. So isolation or lack of support from the family members. Even the parents also like know something diverse parents that also there. I will discuss later. Okay, next one, stress. So parental stress, the parents stress like because of the job pressure or financial pressure, job worries, medical problems, or caring for the family members with the disability. Because of this reason, the family members may have stress in their life. So that time they not take care of the child. They not think about the child because some people are need severe. Some people are disabled. Some people are not able to move. Some people are admitted in the hospital. Some people are sometimes the job pressure, work pressure. So if getting these other things means spending time with the child not possible. So because of due to this type of other pressure, other stress, the child abuse things happen by the parents. So that is the causes. And unrealistic expectations. Okay, so like lack of understanding about the child development. So like this unrealistic expectation, they expect more from the child. Okay, you are from so and so, you have to be, you have to develop yourself, you have to change your way of behavior, you have to learn this, you have to be like this. They demand the child into the next stage. So they're not aware about the stage of the behavior, only the particular stage only, particular age only, the child will behave certain way, child will understand the things, child will learn the things independently. But they expect more from third age, from fourth age itself. You have to start to eat yourself. We can able to feed you, you have to do your activities yourself. We can able to make your bath, you can't do anything nursery things or basic things to you. You have to take care your activities. Like this way they are avoiding, they not take care of the child, they not do the proper things to the child. So that is the unrealistic expectations or lack of understanding about the child development. Also the parents sometimes pressure parents sometimes to abuse to the child. Next one, intellectual disability. Intellectual disability of the parents. Again, I'm coming for parents. It's most of these are from parents only. Like intellectual disability or mental illness. So when the parents having some kind of unable to adequate their care, inadequate, unable to control the mental illness or intellectual things means they also behave very rude with the child. Sometimes they, because of the over tension, they used to shout, they used to beat, they show the anger to the child only. Like this way, some parents will behave in such a way. That is an untreated mental illness, or intellectual disability, not able to control the anger or lack of anger management of the parents also. The child used to get number of abuse from the parents. So that is also the reason of child abuse. A lack of parenting skills. Okay, like number of parents doesn't aware about the how to take care of the child. Like nowadays we have the YouTube, nowadays we have number of other channels are there, we can read, we can watch from these different sources about what to do in the particular age, what type of sports, what type of games we can what we have to teach in the initial stage like this. We can learn something from the other source. But last few decades back, there is no other opportunity. There people not aware about the parenting skills, parenting knowledge, how to take care, what things we have to give, what things child will behave in the particular age, like a stage of development. This type of awareness parents doesn't have. Even some of the urban parents have this type of things like parenting skills, but the rural parents or the like illiterate parents are not aware about the parenting skills that development of the child, what to do, what not to do, basic things they're not aware. So they're forcing, they're not, sometimes they don't offer anything, sometimes they not take care of the child, sometimes they're not consider the child, not aware about the child growth, all those things. So lack of parenting skills also, child will miss, child will neglect, child not get anything the particular time. So because their parents not aware, so that also sometimes reason for the child abuse. And drugs, alcohol as well as the gambling problems of the parents. Okay, when the parents are doing these activities, and the reaction will come only in the family, in the home only, in the house only. So after take the drugs, after take alcohol, means that parents will behave very rude. They not take care, they're not aware about what is happening, whether the child is looking, whether the child is watching, whether the child will learn all those things, or it affect the child. They're not aware about, they not take care, they're not aware about all those things. So sometimes in front of the child they used to smoke, in front of the child they used to drink, they used to take alcohol, they used to take drugs, all those things. So that type of things when the parents are doing in front of the child or with the child, or sometimes the gambling things also, betting, or other type of things also, when the parents are doing it, it definitely affect the child. And after that, after some consuming something, they will behave very differently with the child. So unnecessarily child abuse is happening after the consuming of alcohol, or smoke, drugs, or gambling problems, also a reason for the child abuse. A low self-confidence, like low self-control or low self-esteem of the parents, also reason for the child abuse. Like low self-confidence, so they think I'm not a good person, I can't able to take care of my child. My child is above, out of the control, or the child is doing it differently. I don't have the power, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the money to offer to buy something like this way. They are doing some lack of self confidence, lack of self esteem also. I am poor, I can't able to do, I am so and so, my condition is so and so. This type of inferiority complex also sometimes will affect the child. Whatever you have, you have to offer. Whatever you have, you can take care of your child with your available resources. But sometimes parents are totally disappointed, totally feeling some type of less, or a lack of self confidence, lack of self esteem. So it affects the child. Like sometimes parents may doubt about the ability to meet the children's needs, whether I can or not. Like this, sometimes because of the they can't meet. Sometimes they wish to beat, they control the child. Don't ask, don't behave such a way like that. But if the child want to travel with you, you can take by walk, you can take by cycle, you can take by some other minimum resource also. Not only taking the own car, or traveling, or not only going by train to one state to other state. The near tourist place also you can take, near the temple also you can take. Like this, small things we can do it, but totally you are unaware about that, totally have the inferiority complex, means definitely will affect the child. Next one, past childhood experiences, okay, of the parents are also reason for the child abuse. For example, sometimes the past childhood experiences, sometimes the parents got something in their past, in their past, like when the parents are the child, that time their parents treated in such a way, like the grandparents treated the parents in such a way, same things they also want to do. Same things, how my parents are controlled me, how my parents are monitor me. Same things I want to do with you. I want to do my own child. Like this way, some parents will behave with their own child. Okay, so that type of activities also sometimes affect the child, as the child will feel number of abuse things also. So whatever happened to you, that is different, but happened to your child is different. The age, the generation, the availability, resources is different. But I face so and so in my life, so same things I want to give my children. Like that way, if you are doing something your own child, it also create the abuse things to the child. Next one, mental problems, mental health problems of the parents. Like as I told you, uncontrolled or unpleasant, or some kind of unpleasant memories sometimes also will affect the child. Whenever they look the child, they will behave differently, or some disappointments happen by the child, means always they show the anger on the child. Like this, some other number of things are there. So these are mental health problems of the parents. They show on the child only. So child will face the abuse from the parents. We have other causes like domestic violence also. When the violent things happen continuously from the family, definitely it affect the child because the parents kind of misuse. And parents are what is it doing some type of violent things after the alcohol, after the drugs. Parents are arguing, parents are fighting, parents are doing some kind of domestic violence means definitely it affect the child mental development also. From childhood, the child watching these things from the parents means the child not able to concentrate on the subject, on the uh, school or the education also, and the child feel alone. They're not able to share with their friends. They can't able to play with the others also, all because daily there's some quarrel, daily some conflict happening between a husband or a mother and father means, so the child feel something. So if the child feel neglecting also, nobody take care, nobody think about child. They will think about only their life and they will shout. Okay, so that time child not get proper care from the father as well as mother also. So domestic violence also reason for the child abuse, because of domestic violence some third person may misuse the child, third person may give the care, that time they may misuse. So domestic violence also reason for the uh, child abuse. Next one, as I told you, alcohol or drug abuse of the parents. So when they are taking the drugs more and more, that time slowly they are not aware about their life. They're not aware about their family or the husband or wife or the child, parents, all those things. So totally they are out of the stage, out of the control. So the alcohol, drug abuse of the parents also reason for the child abuse. So that because when the parents are abused, when the parents are taking more alcohol, more drugs, that time child need some parent care from others, from the relatives, from the neighbor's side. Child will spend time with that third person. That then third person may misuse the child. Okay, so that type of things happen. So due to the alcohol or drugs abuse of the parents also, child abuse happening from our society. Untreated mental illness, like these are things we discussed. So parents are heavy stress, heavy mental illness, heavy depression. They are business busy, business pressure, the target something. So this kind of things. When at least the father is working means mother has to take care of the child, or mother is working means father has to take care of the child. Both the people are working nowadays, you know very well, after this modernization, urbanization, industrialization, both the people are working in the companies. So when both the people are working, that time the parents, both the parents are not able to give the care to the child. The child not get any care from anybody, because both the people are busy in their academic or the administration or the office work. So in most of the time the child feel alone in the family. Okay, so that time also somebody misuse a child himself due to abuse, a stress, lack of support from others also reason for the uh, child abuse in our society. And yeah, other general causes like lack of education. I told you of the parents or a lack of education. There is no proper education, and the lack of income of the parents. So when they are getting less income, so they are going to take care of the child. Lack of jobs, opportunities, community violence continuously happening. Any community violence means they are more busy about their activity. They are more worried about the community violence only. That time take care of the child, giving care to the child is not possible. So it affects the child, sorry, in a number of ways. And the lack of community involvement with the families. So the families are always away from others. They are always not to touch with others. Like in apartment also, some family members are not close with the other family members. They are doing their activities independently or alone. So that type of families also not get easy care from others. So that time parents only has to take care of the child. Child not get any time to spend with other child, other friends also. So this type of lack of community involvement of the family, the parents also sometimes it affect the child. Okay, and social worker have many causes are there by the social workers when they are psychologically or then they have to give the treatment for the child, all those things. But that sometimes the social workers also not doing properly. They not create awareness to the child. That also reason for the child abuse. Returning child, no poor investigation of the child problem. So any for example, sometimes child used to raise something, child explain something, means you have to investigate, you have to check why the child behaves differently, why the child is facing so and so, why child is change the character, why child shouting, something you have to investigate, but not at all take care, not at all consider the child behavior changes means it was reason for the child abuse. And alcohol, drug abuse, parent is mentally ill, parents have low self-esteem, parents has anger management issue, lack of religion also. Like they not teach about the religion nowadays. Most of the parents are busy in their job, business opportunity, all those things. So they are busy in their household as well as office work. So they not teach about the religion. Most of the time, you know very well, the child spending the time with the television. So whenever you enter any relative's home, child used to watch televisions, like any cartoon or any animation or any kid channels always running from the television. The child used to sit and watch the things. Okay, so they not teach about the religion to the child, like prayers, meditation, the God, believe, faith, the type of things they not teach. So when the child not get this education and they not give any kind of care, at least if they teach prayers, means when the child feels something neglect or feels something, the child will pray somewhere, it gives some relaxation. It also come from the child abuse. But lack of religious knowledge from the parents, the child will face the abuse in family. And lack of morals education, ethics education, intergenerational abuse also. Like sometimes the parents abused them, so they abuse their own child. Okay, so they got something from the grandparents, so the parents used to do same things to their own child. That way, that is intergenerational abuse, intergenerational conflicts. It's like a revenge, it's like a way of treating the child, or sometimes bad. Okay, so that also causes for child abuse. Ignorance, they're not aware about the child growth or parenting things. Lack of knowledge about the child growth. Immature parents. So immature parents, as I told you, that is the next one, that parents are married too young. Parents are too young. Okay, and also immature parents. Sometimes some people used to marry in the so young age, so early, like in the 19, 20 years itself. Sometimes less than that, all the people used to marry and they have the child. They have child between 20 or 21 age itself. The father have a child, or the mother have at least maybe 18, 19 years old only. So only too young or immature parents when they're having the child, so they're not aware about the child growth. Even sometimes their age is so young, they want always enjoyment. They are always not aware about the family or the health care, nutrition, other knowledge doesn't have. They always age think about entertainment, enjoyment, happiness, fun, all those things only. That time they don't care that much importance to the child. So immature parents are also reason for the child abuse. And lack of responsibility of the parents, stressful life of the parents. That is, we have number of causes from the parent side for the child abuse. Okay. Mostly parents, caregivers, relatives, neighbors is responsible for the child abuse. Next one, symptoms. How we can identify the abuse from the child signs, from the child symptoms. Okay, like physical abuse. When the child having some physical abuse means based on some symptoms we understand whether child facing any physical abuse or not. Like the symptoms are, first one, unexplained injuries such as the bruises, fractures, or burn things we can able to get. We can identify from the from the from the skin, from the physique. Okay, so from there you understand child getting some kind of injury. Some people are beating, someone giving the injury, someone attack the child continuously. That things we can able to get. Because sometimes the injuries are that do not match the given explanation. Child used to tell, I fallen somewhere. The parents used to tell, no, the child made something, so child have someone this kind of injury. Child made this things, so child felt the child have this kind of injury, like they will give. But the type of injury, the reason is not matched. Means we understand somewhere the parents or the teachers are giving the injury to the child, physical injury, physical abuse, things happen to the child, like this we can able to get. So this is the symptoms to understand the physical abuse of the child. Next one, emotional abuse. Emotional abuse symptoms are like a delayed or inappropriate emotional development. Like you know very well, the based on the age, the child development also should happen. Like fourth age, fifth age, sixth age means automatically that type of psychological emotional development also, like understanding others, respecting or behaving, that some things has to change according to the age, according to the stage. But the stage it not changes. The age of, based on the age, the emotional development is not happening means, then we understand child getting or got some type of emotional abuse the previous age. That is only it not help for the development, because emotionally child not able to forget, it give number of stress, depressions. The child not able to come out from that, it affect the development, inappropriate development things happen. So this is the symptoms of emotional abuse. Or loss of self-confidence or self-esteem. Like the child always feel fear for everything. Child not close with others. If anybody introduce, okay, this is my uncle, this is our auntie, this is our relative, something means child feel always fear, always have feel for fear for somebody. The child not feel comfortable with anyone. Always child want only the mother, only the father, only the grandparents. Always they hold in their hand only. That type of things means also that also some type of emotional abuse. Somewhere child got fear, somewhere child somebody emotionally abused the child. Like this we understand. For everybody, child feel kind of self confidence or lack of self confidence, lack of self esteem. Child have means as the symptoms of the emotional abuse. And social withdrawal or loss of interest, that also reason for the symptoms of emotional abuse. Like social withdrawal, the child not feel comfortable with like social environment, like in the marriage festivals or any other crowd area or some other unknown people, or playing with others or be with others. Sometime in train or bus also traveling, some parents used to give the child to somebody to take care or arrange the seat for child like this. Our child not want to sit with others, child will cry, that kind of thing. So the child not comfortable play with other new place also, other new friends also. Like this, always social withdrawal, loss of interest of anything means it also symptoms of emotional abuse. Depression, avoidance of certain situations such as the refusing to go school, to go bus, to go ride, to go this home, to go that home, to go particular shop, that type of thing. Child abuse, child avoid such a person, such a places means you also understand child getting some kind of abuse. Like some child not ready to go school. Sometimes the child always cry when you sending the child to the school. Means from the school, child getting some kind of neglect or abuse, like emotional abuse. Like nobody play with them, nobody spend time with them, nobody take care. The child not get any entertainment or enjoyment from the school, so the child avoiding to go school. So some emotional abuse happened in the school. That is only child avoiding the school environment also. So that is symptoms of emotional abuse. And these separately seeks affection. Like they need affection more and more. If you are come out from that, the child will cry. Like sometimes the parents are get ready for the office means the child not allow the parents to go office. Child will cry. That is because of it need affection. When somebody going, after that emotionally the child will miss. Emotional child will abuse. All symptoms of emotional abuse things happen to the child, because everybody giving enough care means child will happy. Only the person only giving care, the person also leaving now for a job means there is the emotional abuse. Okay, and a decrease of school performance, and the loss of interest in the school things are like a rank or marks also getting decreased. Loss of productivity, acquiring the new development skills, not interest, not join, not participate, Parents are pay like anything. Parents are spending like money, and they're allow joining the coaching or any other institutions also. But child not into, child not go the particular coaching or the sports or all those things. It also symptoms of emotional abuse of the child, because child not interested on all those things. That is the also symptoms of child emotional abuse. Sexual abuse. So sexual abuse symptoms are, first one, sexual behavior or knowledge that inappropriate of the child age, like sexual behavior, some behavioral changes, like uh, behaving such a way, using some words or some inappropriate knowledge. They used to speak about so and so things. They used to discuss about so and so, want to question about so and so. Like these things, when child is doing, then you understand child is sexually abused from somebody. That is a symptoms of sexual abuse. And sometimes the pregnancy also, like too young age, after the puberty, sometimes the child get pregnancy also, as well as the some STD, STI infections or diseases also, the child will get the primary stage, like after puberty or before puberty. This is the things that are also symptoms of sexually transmitted diseases. Like they not clean the things properly, the affection, the infections will come. So that also symptoms of sexual abuse. Blood in the child's underwear, because of blood leaking from the private part. So blood things will be there. And statements that is issue, he or she was sexually abused. When sometimes the child used to give the open statement, so and so person misused with me, so and so person touched, so and so person made so and so activity, like this. When the open statement by the child sharing with anybody, it also symptoms of the sexual abuse. And inappropriate sexual contact with the other child, like they behave such a way with the other child also, means why you are holding, why the child is behave such a way with the other child also, we can able to guess the symptoms of sexually abuse of the child. So these are the some symptoms to understand the child abuse of the child sexual abuse. Next one, neglect. So how to identify the neglecting things, like poor growth or weight gain or weight loss. Okay, this is the basic things. So unimagined growth, unimagined weight loss sometimes happen because of stress or a cry or a not feel happy, eating more. That time unnecessary some change happen with the child. That is the symptoms. You can guess child getting some type of neglect physically or emotionally. Child neglecting from parents, so they are getting this type of uh, what is it, weight loss or weight gain, all those things. Next one, poor hygiene. Like sometimes the parents are not take care of the child. They not make bath. They not clean the things. They not clean. They not comb the hair properly. They not give any proper makeup, proper powder. They not give anything. They don't apply anything. Simply they will leave the child as it is. So that type of poor hygiene. While by look you understand why nobody take care of the child like this. Look the child will have. That is also symptoms of neglecting child, physical or psychological neglect of the parents. And lack of cloth, they not wear proper dresses, and without dress child will roam here and there. They are not appropriate or proper dress of the child, because parents are taking care of the child means they will look and they will change the dress, but they also not looking, they also not caring the time the child wear so and so type of dresses. They also come under the neglecting of the child, the symptoms of neglecting. And taking food or money without permission. So when the child with you, when the child in your home also, the child will take something. They not fear because they want something. So they take care and hiding the food for later. Because that much food the child need, that much even somebody give offer something means child used to receive it suddenly, because the child needs the things from parents, but parents not offering, but third person offering means child ready to take care, child ready to receive the things. It also symptoms of neglecting of the child. And poor record of the school attendance, not attending the school, not concentrate the classes. And lack of appropriate attention for medical, dental, psychological problems or lack of necessary follow-up care. So these things also happen to the child, like eating something, not giving proper brush, psychologically doing something different, medical problem, health problems, repeatedly child getting means. Also understand child somewhere neglecting, child somewhere not giving enough care from the parents. Okay, like this, we have a number of symptoms to identify the child abuse from our society. Okay, these are the types of abuse and symptoms of abuse of the child. Okay, we go for effects, like impact of the child abuse. So impact, we have really we have number of impact of child abuse, because from childhood, when the child getting some impact, it is not easy to forget. They are able to come out from the issue easily, suddenly. It will affect the entire number of years child will face the issue. Okay, like it's difficult to erase from their memory, from their mind. Okay, like physically and psychologically also, the pain, the mark, the unpleasant memories will be there, whatever happened in the childhood. Okay, so they will keep for the entire life sometimes. Like the entire life, they have to carry the unpleasant memories or the mark that happened in their body, that type of things. So it's not easy. So always they give the pain, they give the stressful life to the child throughout the life. Others say effect the child will get, and also massive impact on the way of child will manage the relationship during the adulthood. Like in adulthood also, child not feel comfortable with others. Like it happen in the childhood, like in primary school or the middle school, high school. But after the stage also, after they join the college, high school also, higher education also, the child or the adult person always having the problem. So they not feel happy with others, they not mingle with others, they not spend time with others, more and more introvert, more and more like very well, some people are more introvert in our society because of the abuse things happen during the childhood. That is only the child, when they're adult also, they are more introvert. So because they not get enough care, they are getting some kind of beating, slapping from the parents, they are getting abused from somebody. So it only make the person into the more introvert. Okay, so after adulthood also, relationship problems will develop with the adult. That also impact of the child abuse, and unable to function normally at the school, college, working place. It also mostly happen because the incident, the things always there in the mind. So the unable to function normally, unable to function very normal way in the school, college, work also, because they always have the fear, they always have the doubt about others, always they have the lack of like a lack of control, lack of confidence, low self-esteem, that type of inferiority complex, like this number of things having on the child. So they have problem with this other place also, because they not feel comfortable. So school, college, workplace also, they not feel normal like others. Abuse child always you can see some difference. And other effects, like develop the trust issue, so trusting issue, like they not believe anybody, always they have a doubt, always they have the fear for the person. Okay, so they're not able to maintain the strong relationship. So 100% believe kind of things we're not able to get from the abused child. So that's it happened because childhood experiences they're not able to forget, so they're not able to make comfortable or the good relationship with others also. So develop trust issues will develop from the child. It's not good. It is the effects of the child abuse. Unable to express the emotions. So because they feel that if you express and somebody may misuse, somebody not understand, somebody will treat, somebody will misuse the things, they don't understand positively, like this. They have number of idea with the person itself. So they're not, that is I told you, like introvert person, mostly after abuse, the child will into introvert, so they're not able to express the emotions. And sometimes they abused, they addicted to alcohol or drugs also, because to come out from the issue, to forget the issue, sometimes they addict unnecessary activities. It also affects of the child abuse. And feeling of worthless, feeling of hopeless, that type of idea, that type of attitude also develop from the child. Like, because from childhood itself, I face so and so sexual abuse. From childhood, I not get any care from my parents. From childhood, I got this much of uh, injury mark in my hand, that type of things. So himself or herself, the child will feel worthless or hopeless. I'm not good, I'm not enough, I'm not have all those things. Like this negative mind develop from the child. So it also impact the effects of child abuse. It happen to the child. Okay, that is the impact of the effects of child abuse. Next one, preventive measures. So what we can do, how to control, how to stop the preventive measure, preventive of how to stop the child abuse. Okay. So we have number of preventive measures. I will tell one by one. Few things are necessary to ask them upon the up and share, open up and share. Okay. So we have to arrange the proper counseling, therapist for the come out from the feelings, come out from the environment, come out from the mind. Okay, so we have to some, at least the child not feel comfortable share with the unknown person, share with the others also. So the counselors or therapists are there, means they have to discuss the issue again and again, again and again from the child. When the child ventilate the feelings, when the child share the feelings with others, with the close friends, with the comfortable, with the reliable sources, means that time automatically the kind of stress, that kind of depression, that type of uh, anger, stress will release from the child. So that we can do for the comfortable life of the child. So we have to ventilate, the child has to ventilate the feelings with others, then only child can feel relaxed, child can feel normal. That we have to arrange. And also they have to behave very differently, so we have to accept the behavioral changes of the child, because they are faced a number of issues from the childhood. So while speaking with the counselor, speaking with the psychologist, they will behave very differently. Like they will throw something, they will shout, they will cry, they will break. Very abusive way they used to react. They used to act such a way. So we have to tolerate all those things, because they face a lot of pain. Physically, mentally, they face a lot of pain. The pain they will relax, the pain they will release or express by these activities only. So allow them to do anything. Sometimes they want to slap, sometimes they want to hug, sometimes they want to throw, sometimes they want to tear. Different things they will do. Then only they feel normal. If you're controlling, like sometimes some therapies give the lock also, locking the leg, locking the hand, that type of things not all help the child come out from the stage. So we have to allow the person to express such a way. It only help to control the and forget or prevent the child from the child abuse or come out from the abusive stage. Next one, spread the knowledge about the child abuse to others, about our other family members, importance of the child care, how to take care of the child, what will happen after the abuse, all those things we have to develop, we have to create awareness from your surroundings. Then only everybody will take care of the child. And you have to teach about good touch, bad touch also. So nowadays we are telling about good touch, bad touch. We have to provide for the child, but good touch, bad touch, we need some type of age, right? Some people are telling we have to teach the good touch, bad touch from the 5th age, from the 6th to 7th age, or after the primary school. Like this, they are giving different age. Okay, but in my view, age is not a matter, because child abuse things happen to the 3 years old child also. Okay, so when the child need something, when the child want to know, express something, means from that age itself, we can teach about the good touch, bad touch. So when the child used to speak, when the child asks some questions about the touching, understanding something from you, means from that time itself you can teach about, only you can protect the child from the childhood itself. Otherwise, after the primary school, after the middle school, if you are waiting, before that also child can get abuse from others. So that things we have to teach. And we have number of law act available from India to take care of the child from the abuse. So these are the legislations are available against the child abuse, like Indian Penal Code, Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques, Juvenile Justice Act, Immoral Traffic Act, the Child Labor Prevention and Regulation Act, Prohibition Regulation Act, the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, Commission of Protection of Child Rights, Protection of Child from the against the child abuse, like child offense. Like this, we have number of act is there in India to take care of the child from the child abuse. Okay. So Indian Penal Code, we have number of sections like feticide, female infanticide, abandonment of suicide, exposure of the abandonment, kidnapping and the abduction, recruitment of minor girls by inducement of by force, and selling the girls for prostitution, buying the girls for prostitution, rape, unnatural sex. Like this are the number of Indian Penal Code section is there for the save the child from the child abuse, woman from the violence. And prenatal diagnostic, it helps to stop the feticide, like a female feticide thing we can able to prevent by this. It also come under child abuse only. And Juvenile Justice Act, like when the child doing some unknowingly or unintentionally doing some crime means we can able to put in jail. We have to give the other treatment, not like criminal. We have to give the proper education to the child. So we have the Juvenile Justice Act is there. Less than 8 years when the child doing, we have to treat in such a way. Under this act, we have to give punishment. That is also take care of the child from the criminal activities. Immoral Traffic Act, like any offense happening regarding the child sexual exploitation of the child, then Immoral Traffic Act will give the penalty to the person. So against the child or minor, if anybody abuse the child means, Immoral Traffic Act will play the important role. And Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act, the companies in order to recruit the child from the below 14 years of age, that also help against the child abuse. And Prohibition of Child Marriage Act also nowadays playing an important role to control the child abuse. Because in childhood, when the child getting married, that time the in-law family or the husband or some other people can misuse, they give number of abuse to the child. So to stop the things, Child Marriage Prohibition Act plays a major role. And Commission of Protection of Child Rights Act, so number of state commissions and central commission also there. So the commission will recommend some policy. Commission will play the important role to stop the child abuse. And last act, recent act, that is the Protection of Child from Sexual Offence Act. That is the POSCO Act 2012. POSCO Act also played a major role. Under the POSCO Act, like number of activity like respect to the pornography, act of criminalization, even watching or collection of pornographic content involving the children. Okay, so under this act only, if anybody watching the children pornography, it considers the offense. Police can arrest the person. And anybody sharing the children pornography with others means it also offense. People can arrest the person. Okay, if you are sharing, if you are watching, if you are doing anything with the child pornography, means it is considered as offense under the Protection of Child from the Sexual Offence Act, the POSCO Act 2012. Okay, so POSCO Act recently played a major role to control the sexual abuse of the child. Okay, so protection of child from the offense of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and pornography. All those things mostly happened by the POSCO Act. So POSCO Act will have the other things also, like according to the POSCO Act, for special courts we have to introduce for the sexual abuse, child abuse cases. So special court also there to take care. Then only they can able to complete the things easily, immediately. So we have the special court under the POSCO Act for the child abuse cases. With POSCO Act, we have number of other we have number of offense. You can read is like a penny state, the sexual assault. Penny state means some insult something, or sexual assault means other type of like sexual activity. Sexual harassment like torturing or gesture, noise, repeatedly following. That is the things. Child pornography, aggravated penetrative sexual assault or aggravated sexual assault like this. We are under the number of activities are under the POSCO Act. Under this, they will take actions. There will be anybody doing this activity, they will file under the POSCO Act and they will take action. So POSCO Act was the important one for the child safety. Okay, play the major role to stop the child abuse from the society. Next one, child line is there. The child line helpline number is there, like 1098. That is the child helpline number. If any child facing any issue, the child can call this number, or we also can call this number and we can complain about anything happened to the child. If you watch anything in child, we can complain through this number. Okay, so this also help to stop the child abuse from the society. That is the child line. A number of policies like national policies for children, national policy for on education, national policy on child labor, national nutrition policy, trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation of women and children, national health policy, national charter and charter for children, national plan for action for children. We have number of policy made by Indian government to save the child, to protect the child from the child abuse. Okay. So these policies also really help against the child abuse. So okay, so these are the policy, government, all those things. But the policy, act, government alone not at all help in order to take care of the child abuse. We have to do something others. Like generally, every Indian has to change the mindset, has to do something. So the tips for the caregivers, tips for the parents, tips for the close circles, what we can do to prevent the child abuse from our society. First one, child freedom. We have to encourage, like express the feeling of the child without fear. Like daily we spend time with the child. Let them, child has to do what the child want. Like this freedom we have to give. Like we have to give some control, but not totally control, not fully control. We have to give some freedom also to the child to express the feelings of the feeling, fear or anything means child can believe somebody and express to somebody. That means we have to offer, we have to arrange. We also help to control the child abuse and build a strong relationship with your child, with your surroundings also. Okay, because if you have a good friendship, if you have good neighbors, then maybe they not do the child abuse, they not misuse your child. But when you have the only light friendship, only light relationship with your neighbors means then the relatives or the neighbors also they not give that much importance about your relationship, then you misuse the child. So how much close you can, that much close relationship you have to develop, you have to build, and then only you have to believe the person, you have to hand over the child to the person to the any critical time. And don't give the relatives or neighbors to your child, but in any emergency, you have to develop a good relationship, then you have to hand over. And be patient. Child only, you know, child is behavior. Child want to speak lot, child want to express lot, child want to communicate lot. So we have to listen like patiently, we have to listen all the things. You are shouting, you are arguing, if you are behave very rude with your child, not listening, avoiding the lecture, avoiding the communication means child not feel comfortable, child not feel happy, again child will get some kind of neglecting things. So when you spend time with your child, leave everything, don't think about your job, don't think about your future, your work pressure, all those things. Spend time with the child. How much you are totally listening the child, that time child feel happy, it help to stop the child abuse. And make sure that your love the child is expressed not only through words, child need sometimes from your physical touch also, like hugging the child. Your child can understand how much you are like, how much you love the child. The thing child can understand from your hugging also, by words, by physical Also, you have to show your love to the child. Then only child will happy. Child will secure with you. Child will respect. Child will share with you. It also helps to stop the child abuse. And have a open discussion with your child, like honest discuss with your child about if child asks any doubts, we have to ask it. We have to share the things openly. But you are avoiding, you're not answering, you are fear to answer means third person may answer some differently, then misuse. Okay, so if you are able to answer, ask openly, tell the things, whatever things you want, that much things you have to tell. Then only child not ask with others. No child, the third person cannot misuse. So that things we have to do. And the next one, abused child. So this is the last things we discussed about the caregivers. Next one, abused. After the abuse, what we can do? After the abuse, the child, how to take care, how to save, how to, what is that? Give care to the child after abuse. Okay. So what we can do, first one, make sure you respond with urgency as well as the care is immediately the child need. Okay. So immediately after the abuse things happen to your child means immediately you have to spend time with your child. So that time you are busy, you are showing your busy schedule, you are escaping, you are avoiding the child, you will not spend with the child means again child will get more abuse. Okay, so if you are working woman, if you are working men, whatever, you have to give the leave for a long leave and spend time with your child, at least 1 week, 1 month also. We have to take long leave and spend time with your child. So immediate need, urgent care is important after the abuse of the child. When the child is in the not going school, or not abused sexually, or physically, psychologically, any symptoms you identified, you have to urgency, immediately you have to give the care. It only help you to stop the abuse things immediately. We are third person, otherwise misuse the things again and again. It will go for serious stage. So initially, you identified, you have to stop with your care only. That you have to do it immediately. And believe the child. When child spoke with you, when child will share with you, we have to believe it. Okay, so do not repeat to others also. Okay, not share with others or not discuss with others. You believe your child and listen to you. Unnecessarily sharing with your neighbors, unnecessarily sharing with your friends, relatives, it not help. It also will torture the child. It also child not able to, when somebody looking the child, they will look in same aspects only. So don't share with others. You listen to your child and share with your child. And share with some other therapists, psychologists, counselors. It also help you to stop the abusive nature and never stop them from the talking about the issues. Okay, so once you stop the activity, once you are, for example, when the child want to share something with you about the issue, about the incidents, again and again also, after the identified, after the punishment, after the rescue from the incident, again child want to speak, again child want to ask, again child want to come and share the same things to you. That time also you have to listen the things. That time also you have to listen the activity. Don't stop the child. Okay, hereafter don't speak about this. Hereafter don't share with that. Hereafter don't think about that. Hereafter don't say anything about the person, about the incidents, about the activity like this. You are stop the first child. Then child feel guilty. Child will speak with himself or herself. Again, it create the abuse. Again, it create the impact to the child. So how many times child want to speak with you? How many times child want to ask about the issue, about the person, about the incidents? I have to listen. Then only child also feel it is not by mistake. It happened accidentally. Like this, child also come out from the guilty feelings or some kind. Child come out from the pressure also. Otherwise, it affects the child a lot. So never stop the child because it make them guilty about it. And tell the child about that you will be there. You will be take care of your child for entire life. I will be there for you. I can take. Don't worry about anything. So I'm always with you. I'm always give the enough care, proper care to you. every time I will be with you. Like this, you have to develop your past relationship with your child. So child has to understand you, how much child believe you, then the child abuse things we can able to control. The child have doubt means then only child will go other person, the misuse things or abuse things happen. So the parents, as a parents, or the caregivers, or the relatives, or the friends, family, they have to develop the good relationship with your child. The confidence level you have to develop from the child. Okay, it also help to come out from the abusive stage. Okay, so this is the helping tips or suggestions to help the abused child from the incident, from the situation. Okay. Another solution for child abuse is better access to the services, like some toll free number, some NGO. You have to contact, you have to go there, you have to spend time with them, get the idea from them. When you follow, you can able to control the child abuse through like tougher law. We need proper, like how POSCO is recently implemented. We need more and more tougher law. We need abuse against the child abuse. Then only people will fear. We can able to control the child abuse. Report more cases. When the more case reported, then only the other people also aware about the issue, and the idea awareness will develop, and the government also will take action against that. Then only they can able to control. Only few cases registered here and there means government also not take care. Awareness also we can't able to develop. So report more cases, it help you to take some solutions immediately against the child abuse. And teacher education, like about the teacher, we have to give proper time to the teacher also, how to be with the child, how to do child activities. Like teacher also need proper education to handle the child. Better education with ethics and values, with morals, with good touch, bad touch, physical, all those things are also important for the child to come out from the child abuse. And economic development we should develop. Then only economically parents are happy, they can fulfill the child needs. It also help you to stop the child abuse. Increase the community awareness, healthier populations, like good populations we should develop. Parenting classes we should take, because the immature parents, too young parents, lack of parenting skills, illiterate parents are not aware about the child growth or parenting things. So in the parenting classes, when we offer parent kids get some knowledge, it help to stop the abuse. Social support, the good support from the relatives, from the neighbors, friends, family friends, it also help you to stop the child abuse. Home interventions, like third person involvement, we should stop. Again, repeatedly, the third person entering in our house, like a family friends, office friends, some other third person entering, involving our family matters means it's not good. It also sometimes the child may believe the third person, or the third person misuse the child. So home interventions we should stop, and educate youth about that. Hotline we should develop, like how 1098 is there, like we need some other helpline number against the child abuse. Make people more personally, with more close with the persons, like understanding type of persons. Counseling, religious training. Okay, these are some of the solutions we should do in our society. When people are having this type of knowledge, then only we can able to stop the child abuse from our society. Otherwise, again and again, the child abuse may happen from our society. Okay, this is the solutions for the child abuse, and some tips for abused caregivers, the parents or family members, all those things. Okay, so this is the idea about child abuse from our society.